Hey everybody. So it's taken 30 odd years, but I finally have one of the sets that I was kept looking at in catalogs and in you also the on the back of other boxes and advertisements as well. But I never actually seen it for sale in Ireland, and none of my friends had this either. So I'm very pleased to have this. It's got the B model with a motorized option. I think it was Lego before they had the idea of collaborating with other franchises and licensing and things. So it's obviously a Transformers rip-off, for want of a better word. Still a very unique set, just called Robot. What else? That was really cool, and I love the claws, because it kind of reminds me of the space Lego I used to have as well from the early 80s. I have that set somewhere. What I done with it? Yeah, so it's from this set. Use the claw. Hadn't seen since then. A very cool set. Valley van as well. Out over parents' back garden. Thought I'd make a start on this tonight. See how far we can get. Make it too late. That's neat. Not as many parts as I thought it would be. That's opposite. Good, Nick. Colorations. Nothing major. And these bit colored. That's looking good, especially for an old yellow set. Yellows and greys are really prone to coloration. Not telling you what's be lined up to, but I'm just going to line it up, line to the end of the box, see what happens. Big. All that together. People's plans for the weekend. Actually going to a metal gig. First metal gig. Is the lockdown finished? Kind of unbelievable. Missed Paradise Lost last week. It was sold out and I couldn't get a ticket. Tomorrow, Wolves in the Throne Room play in Utrecht. Off down to that with my wife. Really into black metal, but Utrecht to have some dinner. again, we're being asked to ball needs to go, but hopefully when we join it up with the rest of the build, it'll become clear. Haiku, welcome in. How are you? We are building one of my favorites from that I've never even seen it. Build a Transformer ripoff from Lego from 1987. Chilling. Good way to be. See what we need there. Snapped up. And so Piron has this really weird thing. You hit next on their scan, it doesn't load. But if you, I don't know if it's a Firefox thing, but if you just take away the n/ off the URL and then hit enter, then it loads up, no issue. You web developers out there can let me know what that's about. Our printed piece. Alt drives. Okay, see what we got here. What you working on today, Micah? Are you working on anything new? I've seen a couple of posts in Discord. I'm still just blinded by your 18 van. Oh, you were building the Knight Rider set, right? Working on kit, like mobile command center, Knight Industries, a couple of Stargates. Couple of Stargates, wow. Yes, I'm really curious to the mechanics of this thing and how it transforms. Like I said, I've seen it in catalogs and stuff. I just thought it was a really cool set. Target 1, the Atlantis one. Wasn't there talk of a Stargate revival? That I see that correctly? Oh, well, they're trying to revive anything that was remotely popular anyway. But I've seen something about it. Hey, Blitzbrick. Thanks for the lurk. Welcome in. Still on the fence with my kit car. Don't be on the fence, just send me all the pictures of that. Can't wait to see it. You're saying you were wondering whether you should do one kind of version or the other. We got a broken bush. Oh no. Cool. Take over. Alright, so we put this. How the hell do we get that thing in here? Oh, nice. Movement already. Keep that straight up for now, like in the instructions. Oh, it wants me to move this one out already or not. So it's moving the other parts as well. Thanks. Must floop the floof, but I'm afraid the floof is not here today. Be in bed. Walk in the forest. Different part of the backhoe you're working at. No, this is a completely different set. This is the technic. Robot from 1987. The backhoe grader is up here. Bad boy. That's now on display up in the yellow part of my shelf. Yeah, this is the from 1987, so I think it's when like we're trying to cash in on the Transformer craze before they had IPs and things like that and collaborations. Just give me 2 minutes, guys, and I'll be back. I just need to hit the toilet. Okay. We're finished. This. We need to get our parts list from the previous one because we're missing a lot. D4. How you doing tonight, Osrealdamus? Quite an interesting username as well. Sounds like a boss. Name of a end boss in a game. put a bricklink in order for my project Stolen Penguin. That sounds very intriguing. Is there a story behind the project? You stream, by the way, Israel Amos. No, no videos, but you follow in any case. Yeah, very curious as to the Stolen Penguin project. It's like a diorama or something, or searching through Bricklink on eBay and found this Batman set that this great looking submarine done up like a penguin. Ah, okay, cool. So it's Penguin from Batman. I used to watch the Adam West series of Batman. And Penguin in there was always the, I don't know, the creepiest or the scariest of the villains. I don't know, was that a good job or a bad job in that case? Okay, now we're ready to build. I looked up instructions and ordered the parts to do it in my colors instead. Ah, cool. Yeah, I always have admiration for those people who put up sets built in all these multicolors just because that's the bricks they have. And I feel like they're a bit more resourceful. And like the sets I used to build as a kid, because I didn't have the exact brick in the shape or the color that I want, so. What they say, that necessity is the mother of invention, so. Money is a fraction of the cost to actually get the set. Yeah, I mean, if there's nothing unique in the set, right, so you don't have to, you can just source the parts and let someone else pay for that license cost, right? Kind of a bit of a gripe I've had with Lego lately, that they're seem to be collaborating all over the place and having to pay for the expensive Lego and the expensive licensing costs as well. Which I am not a fan of. The previous one, that I'm doing this correctly. Or technic is a cruel mistress. And if you mess up around here, then it costs you a lot of time. Well, not money. Time anyway. Okay, so we missed those steps in the previous one. This is wrong. This is a 6. Should be an 8. Okay, we had to go back there because I wouldn't have caught that. Picked up a few wish list items that I had added to it, but still negligible. Cool. That's even better, right? So you can have your own flavor on it and improve the set the way you want it to and still be under budget. What I don't get here is that in the picture this looks all closed up. 4, 4. We've got like a 4 axle coming out of here. Make the previous instruction again, just to make sure, but no, there's nothing even there. And then all of a sudden it's down there. Oh, Lego. 1987 Lego is instructions have a lot to answer for. You can see in the top one, it's pushed up to these connectors. Then down on this one, you can see suddenly it's all the way back onto this separator piece. Those wish list parts were more of a quarter of actual parts I needed. Oh. What year is that set from? One of those things, the themes that I tend to stay clear of is all the like the Marvel and the Star Wars is the only one that I'd dabble in. The odd cool set, but they're hideously overpriced. Like our friend, the Silver Crest, the Razor Crest, sorry. Build time. Welcome in, man. How are you? Good to have you in. I think it says 2008. Howdy. Is this the special set? It is indeed. Well, special for me, you know. Got the, I don't even know why I've got in it like it's some first edition comic. Got the guy in. The set that I've always wanted as a kid. I didn't even see it for sale. Never even seen that before. Super cool. Yeah, I've seen it on, you know, you're keeping an eye on the, there used to be a lot more Lego catalogs out back in the day. And you're gonna see things like that in there, but I never even seen it in the stores for sale or anything like that. It's one of those kind of like white whales for me. Well, a yellow whale in this case, but like none of my friends who collected Lego had it either. I've never even seen it. I've just been keeping an eye on it lately on let's say the Dutch eBay site, kind of a Craigslist equivalent, called Marktplaats. I've seen it, and then I got kind of bundled up the sets. I got these two with it, kind of made a kind of a collective offer on these 3 sets. Yeah, super happy. Loved marveling at the set and catalogs. What set are you talking about? The one I'm building right now, the 8852, the robot. Like I used to not be able to even see it in stores. And usually between me and my friends, one of us usually had the set that one of us wanted. This one is one of those sets that nobody seemed to have, or no shop seemed to sell them either, so. Worry about to happen to find it, and that, yeah, it certainly does. Just a lot of people talking about their white whale sets, you know, and this certainly is not as spectacular as other sets, but really cool set for me nonetheless. We need to get this guy. Oh, come on, Lego, you can't just throw an arrow on the screen and then expect someone to just, oh yeah, that's where that goes. Let's see what the bottom one does. Right. I think that's right. I love those older. Hey, Elmira, how's it going? Love those older instructions. Yeah, they're I like how detailed and busy they are, but like this, I mean, just point an arrow and say, yeah, go figure it out. It needs to go in there somewhere. We'll leave it up to you. Or some Tony Hawk 2 soundtrack. There we go. Tighten this up. Look at this a few times. Try and convince myself that it's right. I think we're good. Let's hope that the instructions have come a long way. Yeah, well, they've kind of gone the opposite direction for me. That it's like, you know, they get like one brick and then they show you that one brick. Maybe it even skips a page and just shows you where to put that one brick. It's like, but you get it, right? I think Lego need to appeal to the least interested builders, or make sure that someone gets the set built instead of getting frustrated and tapping out. Yeah, maybe, you know, because everything's digital these days, like I don't think there should be a problem in having like different levels of instructions. Like take us old school with sets like this. Maybe pick like your level of beginner, advanced, kind of like computer games these days. You got a beginner, advanced, or a hardcore mode that you could choose your own build level. Happy medium between full handhold and complete spot the difference. Yeah, exactly. Haven't heard this song in forever. Probably the last time you played Tony Hawk's Skateboard, maybe. Again and again. Off the album. Papa Roach from the Infest album. In a nature to kill ourselves. I always thought this was a reference in because they say that in Terminator 2 movie. When John Connor sees the little kids playing guns with each other and pretending to kill each other. Tells the Terminator, we're not going to make it, are we? The Terminator tells him, in your nature to destroy yourselves. Wonder if Papa Roach were listening that day and said, hey, I think we found the name of our new song, guys. First time for me. Oh, come on, Lego. How are you supposed to see that? So, with instruction number 10, we're supposed to have this meet up in here. Oh, Lego. Is physically impossible unless you do that first. Then do what they're asking you in instruction 9. Bring the noise. Now you've stolen my iPod. The fact that you have an iPod to steal is kind of giving your age away. Bring the noise. Tracks are playing here. Municipal Waste. I can't remember why, but can't make the date. But I'd love to make that. Unfortunately, I love Amsterdam. but it's got the worst metal scene of any city I've ever witnessed. It is firmly rooted in electronic dance music, which isn't a problem, but the problem is that there's doesn't seem to be any room for any metal gigs around here. You gotta travel at least 2 hours to get to the cities where there is a good metal scene, like Eindhoven. Eindhoven and Tilburg is a great one. I know Build Time is going to laugh at me for, oh, poor baby has to drive 2 hours. That's where you have to go to pick up groceries or something in Australia. But bit of a trek when you live in the Netherlands. Two hours is still 2 hours. I used to work with an Australian guy, previous company, and he used to be going for cricket matches. Like, they'd have to save up for like flights to their neighboring cricket teams and things like that. And it's just absolute mind-boggling distances of that country. Right. Bit fiddly, but we got there. I quit jobs before due to long commutes. My genre is more, according to Wiki, alternative rock. I listen to Foo Fighters without Chili Peppers. Okay, cool. I learned. So we've got a Christmas gig coming up for our work, and the designated drummer for that band. So we've learned Danny California today, and what's the name of that other song? You gonna tell me what I wanna hear? In any case, it's not the Red Hot Chili Peppers I used to know from like way back when they were more punk than what they are now. Bullshit. Your set list. Other Side. So, Other Side and Danny California has been learned. Foo Fighters. Who doesn't like the Foo Fighters? I was a bit younger. My knees were. I like that opening. When I was younger and my knees worked, I'd drive to the snow for a weekend. That's like 5 hours each way. That was just normal pop. 5 hour drive each way. Yeah, well, I guess same here for us then if you want to go to get to snow. 5 hours to get you to Austria, Switzerland, and You have to drive on another small bit to get to France, like around Avoriaz and Maureen and around that area in the Alps. Now I'm just going to stare blankly at this. I spot the difference between what I've built here and what is on there. I thought I collected all the parts. I have two black 2x1s left here. Now I don't know, did I get too many? Or have I forgotten something? Okay, I think we're good. One. I remember when BSSM dropped in school. People lost their mind. BSSM? What would BSSM? I'm afraid to Google that. That might bring up some untoward results. Blood sugar sex. Ah, okay. Yeah, I kind of went on a tangent. They had the like the indie rock movement, so people who like Red Hot Chili Peppers. He is so close to that S on the keyboard, indeed. The Red Hot Chili Peppers, Pearl Jam, Soundgarden, Nirvana, kind of like took a fork in the road, and like hardcore metalheads like myself went this way, and indie and grunge went that way. I kind of like distanced myself, like, well, I'm a metalhead, therefore I can't listen to grunge. Kind of shit you convince yourself when you're a teenager. But luckily, I met some people that said, dude, you're an idiot. Just listen to this. There's some wonderful albums from around that time. I walked the indie paths, but hey, both is rock. Yeah, and I think if you get enough channel points, you can put in a request for your own song. I said metal, but I think we can tolerate some indie rock around here. Not that we're not that snobbish. Frenzel or Rob. Sorry, builder time. You back on the? Are you back in tequila again? What's Frenzel Robe? Found a song that combined trance and rock. That's weird. An Aussie band, Frenzel Romb. Jesus. These guys in the band realize that people need to try and pronounce these names at some stage. That just looks like you like your elbows fell on the keyboard. Bad Religion there. Yes, indeed. Actually, it's just the Tony Hawk's 2 soundtrack from the video game. There we go. These are my boys. Rage Against the Machine. My favorite bands. Great song to drum to as well, this one. Got these are going to be the eyes of the Transformer, but when they're in the truck mode, I'm not sure what. Like dual steering wheels or something. Lights out. We're on the radio. And classic 1980s Lego instructions, like distract you with the whole cab thing and the wheels up on top, and then oh yeah, dude, you gotta stick a 12 bar in there at the bottom. Two steering wheels, driver's license test vehicle. No, if you got them in Australia as well, they got like you almost got those like the whole mirror situation as well set up for the driver or the instructor, so they can see what you can see from your side. Just like the wings of shame on your car. Wait, we need 4 of you guys. Do tests in our own vehicles. Alright, cool. Yeah, Ireland was one of the few countries that you could actually fail your test and drive home. Have like a learner's permit. But all you have to do is kind of like keep applying for the test. Like my mother strung that thing along for I think about 6 years. Apply for the test, didn't give a shit, take the test, fail it, drive home, continue on the called a provisional license back then. Dad's driver's license test consisted of him walking into like a town hall and yeah, I want that driver's license please. And they just took his details and handed him a driver's license. But in fairness, you're going to learn more in the first 2 months of your driving than 2 or 3 weeks of driving lessons. Hey, Exposing Alex, welcome in. My dad talks of his test being silver. Yeah, and apparently he was like a week late because they actually started testing lorry drivers just a week before that. We actually had to take the test for articulated trucks and lorries. Other than that, then we'd had another level of danger on the road. I had a driver's license, but after a month, I tossed the car away. Ooh, Miradine the request. Have a think about it. Let me know what you want. We'll get it played. I've gone too far. I don't know where you're from, but be cool if you could get something local or something famous in your area that maybe isn't known outside of where you live. Locale. Hmm. You Dutch, Almira? Locale is a very Dutch word. I'm Dutch. Okay. I failed my first one actually. The lady asked me how I like Tasmania, and given the joke on the mainland is that Tasmania is Australia's Alabama, I made an improper joke and she said she just got back from seeing her family there. I failed. Oh, nice. What not to say to your instructor? Cresip is local for me. Okay. Yeah, I've lived in the Netherlands for 20 years, so ik ken Cresip wel. Okay, okay, very local. Nightwish. They're playing I think they're playing the Ziggo Dome pretty soon here. Nightwish, greatest show on earth. We'll give it a spin. Hey, Almir, this one's for you. Nightwish. Lan. Folksy sounding. The lead singer is born in Huerla, my birthplace. I think she was on who's on a program with Matthijs van Nieuwkerk. I don't remember the name of the program. It was on last week on NOS. She's brought out a solo album. With a magnificent voice. Several. The Gorla, where is that down the south? Imagine it has to be far away from Amsterdam anyway to have a good healthy metal south of Tilburg. Okay, cool. I like Tilburg a lot. One of the towns I'd live in if I was forced to move from here. Yeah, Lego are being dicks again, so I have no idea where I'm supposed to put that part, so we'll just build the other one on this side and just copy it. L13. Yes. My home from home. Locksmith's Forge, the 100. Welcome in. How are you doing? And I think my alerts not getting any. I have to rebuild some of them as well. Thank you very much. Or a kind of older Noorderlicht. What's Noorderlicht? Isn't that a festival or something? Sounds familiar anyway. And if you're Noorderlicht is the old podium before 013. Oh, okay. Was I there? Was I there? How old is this? I've seen Machine Head about 20 years ago in Tilburg. I can't remember if that was the 013 already or the Noorderlicht. It's already 013. Okay. Alright, cool. Go with something in between. these guys aren't too far away from me either, Elmira. These instructions are busy. Let's see. Was not focused. Two, three. Want to pop in, say hi, must go to bed. Night, Night, Alex. Thanks for popping in. Good to hear from you. Have a good night. Two of these guys, two of these guys. We're going to get rid of half the parts in this one instruction set. And we're building the claws. Awesome. Got our printed little sticker. Printed file. Luckily, no stickers. UB hit and stickers around here. Blacksmith Forge redeemed a request a metal song. Yeah, Blacksmith. What'll it be? Got a Slayer song in mind. Here we go. Nice one. Doesn't have to be metal. It can be, I'll say, indie or rock or something, or preferably something maybe local to your area or something that's really popular around your side that mightn't be popular elsewhere. Just death. There we go. No messing around from Blacksmith Forge. If I type A in here, I should get it. No, have it. Still related metal. Come on, Angel Corpse. There we go. Angel of Death coming up for Blacksmith Forge. This intro scream. Seen these guys in the party, so in Amsterdam. Like earlier, I'd be the kind of person to stand right in the middle of the mosh pit and just throw it down for the whole night, but after a while you actually want to go and listen to the music. So I just stood back, let's say about, you'll have the stage, then the moshing area around here. I stood about 5 meters away from where the action was. I said, like, I should be good here. This song came on. and the entirety of the party so just was a mosh pit. They were moshing on the like on the wings in the balcony as well. Never seen it before. Angel of Death. Green Lizard. Oh man, Green Lizard. I'm gonna have to play them next. There's some Green Lizard that I used to know. South Holland representing. Gorefest is also one of my favorite band of mine growing up as well, and they're from Zeeland. The south of Holland got their metal game on and do it well. Oh, and our first gig back in I don't know how many years, 2.5 years. We seen Anneke van Giersbergen. She used to be the singer for The Gathering. We seen her do a concert in Amstelveen in the open air. That was pretty awesome. They'd played some Gathering stuff as well. Strange Machines. Mosh pit expanded. Oh man, it's not expanded. It just the entire venue was mosh pit. There was no place to, you know, like, oh, I'll just stand over here and, you know, protect my ribs for a while. It's just the whole thing just. And someone was commenting after the gig on social media, it's like that song ripped so bad the trams outside were moshing. Because there's a tram line right outside the party, so. Well, March to the Kingdom of the Dead. Once. Get it though, man. Sometimes I listen to this song before work to get myself hyped up for some intense cataloging. Awesome. Good call. Very good choice. Let's get one for on the Australian side. This one goes out to Build Time. Don't know if he's familiar with this or not, but some underground indie Australian rock, I'm led to believe. I hear some classic Aussie. Yes, this is dedicated for you, dude. Used to work with a Australian guy, and this is his. I love hearing stuff that you're not gonna hear anywhere else. So Grinspooner, I've been told, are one of the most popular. Probably not underground, but because one of those kind of undiscovered gems of Australia. I'm glad you're familiar with it. I gotta shoot off. Sorry, doing some work errands in my car. No worries, man. Do your thing. Great to have you drop by. I hope to see you soon. Mecca, welcome in. Mecca will appreciate this as a technic. One of the technic hardcore dudes. We got the robot from 1987, the 8852. One of my white whales in the technic world. Locksmith, thank you for the sub, man. Really appreciate that. 1987, the year I was born. Aki, you're making me feel old. Thank you. So this is one of those sets that I'd never even seen. Like they were in catalogs all over the place, but I'd never seen any shops selling them, or none of my friends that collected or built Lego at the time had it either. It was quite an elusive set, so I got reminded of it there a while ago, so pulled the trigger. Months as well, block for. All I had to do was play Slayer. I didn't know it was that easy. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Okay, so this split it up. How'd you get on your stream, Mecca? And you crossed over to the dark side and bought non-Lego construction bricks, and you're building the F-16? I like your stream, it's got a good vibe. Well, thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, it's good. Highs and lows of the F-35. The Was that chosen in the poll over the Harrier jump jet? Did I see the Harrier jump jet as an option to build? I have to have a word with your followers. Why you wouldn't choose the Harrier jump jet over any other? It's one of my favorites. Get the Harrier jump jet, the F-14 Tomcat, the F-4 Phantom is another cool one. So is the Harrier jump jet next on the list? I'd love to see that. I knew it was going to be top quality, but it's the only F-35 out there. Do you do Mox Mecha? Would you attempt to do one yourself? Big Wilmer, welcome in, man. Glad to see the LEGO streams are going strong. I ain't got the talent for Mox. Don't knock yourself, man. Let me just... Or the bricks. Well, that's always the problem, right? But no, if you got a collection of your like loose stuff, but I got the... I used to never try Mox myself either, but I bought a couple of like bins of Lego off people and just started from there. And then when you get, they usually have the right part in the wrong color, or just make a note of a kind of a part that you need, and then fire it off to Bricklink. And I don't know if you could call it fortunately, but maybe unfortunately I found I have a Bricklink shop and 10 minutes drive from here. So I kind of set up a relationship with that guy and I said, hey, I'm placing an order. I'll see you in about half an hour. So yeah. Great for the Lego builder, horrible for my wallet. Where do you get your older sets from? We got a pretty good, let's say a Craigslist over here in the Netherlands. Our equivalent of Craigslist. And there's a healthy Lego trade on there. Just looked at and they only bought one Technic set out in 87. Is this the only one? Oh. 7 in 86, 5 in 88. Okay. And they must have put their Technic department on hold that year then. Okay. Still out there. Looks like he's gonna fall, but staying up. Let's get the other arm built. Five in 88. I've got one of the ones from 1988. I think that's the Technic seaplane. Up on the top shelf here. The backhoe grader is from 88 as well. Not mistaken. Or was that 89? Trying to think of the Christmases where I was just drooling over these catalogs. Did you get the Airbus or material handler? No, you mean the new sets? It's the helicopter, is it? No, I seen it all right in the Lego store in Amsterdam, but it's just for the price of it, I'd rather, you know, spend on a few older sets. Um, it did look cool though. But the thing is, it's a fairly hefty thing. Shelves are kind of shallow. Already got the seaplane kind of half hanging off the shelf here. Kind of dangerously right above my. Actually, might not been the smartest idea. But yeah, I'd rather like that new Lego, because that thing isn't that special. I think after a while they'll come down in price, or they might you might get someone who just builds it and then wants to sell it on second hand, and I'd probably get it at a much better price. Yeah, there isn't like Lego has been kind of pissing me off with the whole just buying into other franchises and you have to pay licensing costs for them, like Land Rover, Ferrari, Lamborghini, as if like the Technic sets weren't expensive enough. Still got the 2013 Grand Prix racer to build yet. 2013 Grand Prix race. You can I got a set bot from Rick's Mental. So if you do exclamation mark set and then the set number, it should pop it up in the stream. Look at this bad boy. Ooh, cool. Yeah, that is really nice. I got the Ferrari one back there on the shelf. I traded for a Lambo, got it just last week. VR Gamer, welcome in. No, there's a Ferrari F1 model. I don't know what year it's from. Let me just get it. Got this one. And it's supposed to have stickers like Vodafone stickers as well everywhere, but they kind of died a death. Got the hand of God steering. I don't remember for the life of me where I got this or when I got it. One of those sets that's been in my collection. Another one that's in serious need of a cleaning. I just noticed. Yeah, I never even noticed that other me and you, Mac, need a kind of a sit down and trading thoughts of and ideas for sets in the past. I also have the B model of the off-roader that I showed you. But I don't want to spoil anything for you, so I'll let you get your build on first before we It was just someone mentioned lights before in the I don't remember whose stream we were on. And they mentioned lights, and I was just wondering, like, why don't you just buy the lights that Technic had in those sets? And also, why don't Lego do more light kits or light sets? I think there's a huge potential market for it. For everything you want to display, you probably want to light it up as well. Legendary Diamond, welcome in. Good to have you in. How are you today? I'll take any adventures or IDY sets off your hands. Nothing Lego leaves my hands here, VR. Macbell's just tough for me financially lately after leg injury. I had to go and let go of some Lego sets. Oh man, that sucks. Sorry to hear that. But yeah, I think you said in your stream today you're on the mend, so that's good. Richard, nice to see you. See you too, man. I think I still have to build my shout out thing on my stream, but I hope everybody is checking everybody else's stream out. This means once I'm back on my feet again, I can rebuild them. Yeah. Yeah, I've a lot of sets as well out in storage. I just have no room for. We moved about 4 years ago out to this place. This room and all these shelves is already 100% more room than I had before this. We were in a small apartment, so. But the dream is to have that basement or the attic space with the table in the middle and the Lego city and trains and displays everywhere. Okay, we got some arms on there. Spent some time today adding in streamer bot stuff. Yeah, it's just it needs to be never ending. Like kind of rebuilt it as well with some other stuff, and left out other things that I had already working, and you don't discover it until you're in the middle of your stream. Huge Lego room would be nice. Half mocks, half sets. Oh yes. Wonder does anybody have that to do with peer on sets as well? So I've got I hit next on the instructions and it doesn't work. The URL kill the last slash, then it works. Good lord, Lego. Oh, here's all the rest of your parts. Go build. I missed something in the other... Yes, I did. It's quite a bit in that previous description. Crazy life mostly. Crazy Lego life or crazy life life? You could gather these things, but I think that, yeah. Everything on this table is this next instruction set. Not streaming as much as I would like. Hoping to change that soon. Oh, you're a streamer as well? Cool. Regular life, that nasty COVID caught up to me last month. Oh, yeah. Oh, you did. You escaped that for a long while then. I think we got it, what month is this now? It's October. I think we got it in, February or March this year. Yeah, one of the, like, didn't really have it that bad, but just one of the worst headaches I've ever had in my life, where I could feel my head bouncing around when I was walking. Legendary Diamond has been in the community. Rectify something here. I'm already following. There we go. Whoop. Scotty, welcome in. Busy at work but wanted to pop in. Always welcome, say hello. Good to hear from you. Drop in later if I can. Sure thing. Affiliated in January, what a year. What do you usually do on your streams, Legendary? Mike Bell's gonna stream in the morning so I can raid local for the first time. But it's great to have like all these time zones just in rotation. So like I get my breakfast hit a Lego with some of the guys, and then at lunchtime, then other people are jumping on. I think from Australia is their evening. That's great, and just get like round the clock Lego entertainment off you guys. Fell out of my pant into the laundry hamper. Lego mostly, sometimes other crafts, but a serious Lego addict for sure. Cool, cool. So you came up with Scotty. Nice. It's great to see like the different, like even within the Lego community, the different types of Lego builders. We've got Bricks Mental and Blitz. Does a lot of sorting out, but in the sorting you get like a whole tangent of Lego conversation as well. And then we've Phoenix doing the mosaics mostly as well. It's cool to see the niche Lego community within the Lego community itself. It had been going so well. Let's wait. Usually these things travel far and wide across the room when they fall off the table, but keep that there. Be right back, guys. Don't worry, take your time. Class of Spring 22, shots all around. Yeah, we got a Lego convention in the Netherlands in a couple of weeks, I think. It'd be great to get to one of those again. Just they had one here that just grown so huge, it became really commercial, and Lego got involved, and it became more about like selling Lego than the Mox part, and the Mox part got smaller while the kids' entertainment area got bigger. Like, who'd have thought that the kids would get catered for? But this one is a more of a Lego user groups display, so I'm looking forward to that. Safe and have fun. Yeah, like all these conventions, people are coming back with like the name of their convention flu. So if you go to say PAX, you come back with PAX flu. Yeah, be worth it though. We seem to be missing a piece. Else. And then we are getting interesting. Didn't want to. That hurt. There we go. Onto our steering module now. God, you even got the emoji with your blue beard. That doesn't seem right. Yeah, we got that completely arseways. That thing just sits on top then with the... hours or so. Gotta go. Okay, Scotty. I'll talk to you later. Hope to catch your stream later on. So, now that we got the steering stuff done properly, let's try it again. Scotty Rotten, your Discord link on Twitch is invalid. I think I had some issues with that as well, VR. Okay, we got our steer and rack set up. Then we close that up. The God steering again. All right. Two and three. Legendary Diamond, I'm back. Hungry pups. Right back for your gamer. You guys tag teaming the dog feeding chores today. What kind of dogs have you got, Legendary? I usually have a beagle, usually upside down here behind me on the couch, but he went straight to his pen because he was pretty tired tonight. Our pups eat at 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. One is heart pills, so you have to stick to a schedule best you can. Yeah, even without the heart pills. Ours usually get fed at, yeah, it'd be about 7:30 in the morning and then 7 in the evening. And like 5 minutes either side of that time, and he's just standing there drooling and getting anxious about his food. And every time we feed him is like the first time he's ever got fed. Apparently that's a beagle thing. Dachshunds, German Shepherd mix. Cool. These guys are very vocal when it can be. Yeah, so one thing my beagles are supposed to be very loud as well, but our guy's pretty quiet. Luckily. This gives a bit of a shot when there's someone at the doorbell, which is a good thing. Oh, you shit arse. And we've made a mistake. I've just been super concentrated on the steering wheel. I forgot that there's a whole piece to go into the back. Sounded funny. 2 Dachshunds and 1 large German Shepherd mix. Oxford comma is needed there, I think. Alright, steering. Take 2. It's a bit messy, but we're getting there. Alright. Nice steering setup. And this sits into... Cool, so that's just fitting in there. We got the upside down brick. Here is actually just accommodating the Let's say it's acting like a tile. Close this up with the bushes. Lurk, great to see you. Have a great rest of the team. Thank you, Legendary Diamond. It's good to have you in. I hope to see you. Hope to see yourself streaming soon, so we can join in with you. Take care and have a good night. Almost finished now. There's only a few parts here. Indeed. Okay, took some persuasion, but in there. Rear wheel on. Alrighty. I think we're done. To my horror, I have these parts left. So I'm wondering, what am I gonna notice? And how bad is it? Oh, they don't show you any instructions of how to form your transformer. Oh, there's our guy. We gotta wind. We gotta. See what does he want to do with these things. Let's go back here. Needs to be catching here in the middle. Where is it catching? Ah. Just takes a little bit of a nudge over to the side. Look at how this is supposed to be. Just the arms up a bit. The left and right one. Get it back up here. Seems right. Yeah. Our robot. Very cool set. Very happy with that. Nice little display. Alright guys, that's for me. 30 a.m. here in the Netherlands. So maybe we can find someone to raid out to. Hagar. Building? Yes, he is. So we'll raid out to Hagar. Thanks everybody for stopping by. Weekend here again for some more building. Take care.